Welcome everyone back to another episode of From the Sidelines with your host TJ and my co-host Robbie. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you? How are you?
I am doing absolutely horrendous. And you want to know why, bro?
Talk to me.
Last week, I feel like I came on here and I was like, "Oh yeah, man, I got this little sickness, it's cool though, not some like." So, why am I still sick?
Did you get the Taco Bell thing?
No, bro, I'm not like shitting myself. Like I'm
Bro,
fucking
I'm not gonna lie.
congested.
I saw the news story for that, and I read it, and I was like, damn, Taco Bell is like ruined now. And then I was like, you know what sounds really good though? Taco Bell. And I
Bro,
went and got a
Taco
Crunch
Bell
Wrap.
low key always be hitting though. Like,
I went and got a Crunch Wrap. I saw the headline. I said it's worth it.
bro, I
So I went to use my
always get the
points.
Doritos Locos Tacos, bro. Some nacho fries.
Do they even sell those anymore?
What, the nacho fries?
No, the Locos Tacos. I feel like I haven't eaten that in like
Yeah,
15 years,
you've lost the plot, bro.
maybe.
Of course they sell it. They don't sell the Cool Ranch ones anymore.
What happened?
I don't know. They just stopped. I guess no one bought them.
It ran out.
They might have run out. Anyways, today's episode we are going to be discussing the. What are we discussing, Robbie?
We're doing the top 10 centers, but first we're going to do the haters guide to the Eastern Conference.
Haters Guide to the Eastern Conference, also known as one bad thing about each Eastern Conference team, one negative thing, whatever you want to call it. We're gonna be on some hater shit today, and that's my
So we
favorite thing to
went,
do. Like anybody that knows me knows I love to be on my hater shit. So this is really like a dream come true to me. What were you gonna say?
do you want to go? We went 1 through 15. Do you want to go reverse now? You want to go
Fuck it,
15
bro.
through 1?
Let's do whatever you want to do, bro.
There'll be
You
more to
run
hate
the
on.
show. You tell me what to say.
Okay, yeah, I need you to change my name and change my royalty check, but that's fine.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. First, let me get one, and then I can start changing shit.
All right, you want to start now?
Yeah, go. You want me to start?
No, do you want to start like
Like like
talking about
doing
basketball,
like what we're here
or
to
do you have
do,
any other
or
like
do I want to
like
keep talking about
personal
like
interest
Taco
stuff?
Bell or the Odyssey? Bro, did you
Um,
see the Odyssey?
I haven't.
So good.
How you feel about it?
That was so good. Like honestly, bro, I was dead ass thinking about going back to see it again, but I have no
You're
free
gonna
time
watch
this
it
week.
again? You're gonna
Bro,
pay
I want
double
to.
to watch it twice.
Well, see, I got the Regal Unlimited Pass, bro. So I just
You would buy that shit.
25 bucks a month. I go see all the movies I want to, bro. You know
You
how many
would
movies?
buy that shit.
Do you
That's
know
like
how
the
many movies I've seen this year, bro? And I'm not even a
watch.
movie guy, bro. My entire life,
I
I've never
hate.
been a movie guy. But
So it
this
sounds like
year,
you're
I've
not. It
seen
sounds like
every
you're paying.
fucking
It sounds
movie.
like you're paying for your girl to go watch movies, and then you're gonna tag along.
No, bro. I'm not paying for hers. She paying for her own. We both got it,
Look at you.
bro.
Look at
I've seen
you.
every movie, bro. I've seen Obsession, bro. I've seen.
How'd you feel about that?
It was cool. Too realistic. It's like nah.
Nah, for real.
What else have I seen, bro? I've seen
Y'all
every
never seen him
movie.
in person, dude.
You said what?
I said you've never seen him in person, man. This dude TJ, he lives Obsession like once a week.
What do you mean by that?
They got to find out.
Bro, can we talk about how stupid they are, by the way, bro? Did you watch the movie?
No,
Oh,
I don't watch movies.
never mind. We're fine. We
I don't
can
watch
just get into what we're here to talk about. But you should go see
Yeah,
the
I
movie
watch
anyways.
all I watch is coach film
Yeah, bro.
of
That's why
that's
you
from
just cut
February.
out
That's what I
because
watched
you're
last week.
lame as hell,
I've watched the Jazz from February. I watched all
bro.
their games back to
Bros
back.
watched the Jazz film for the last 3 weeks. Okay, I guess we can start off with the worst team in the Eastern Conference, and we can start with the
Damn, I played
Washington
myself,
Wizards.
didn't I?
Hmm.
I played myself. I didn't realize.
Go ahead. Yeah, bro. Show them why
No,
you're
you know
shit, bro.
what? The worst thing about the Wizards, we look like we might be good, but there's a possibility that we just trade Anthony Davis for a bag of chips, and also AJ Debansa might not be as good as we think. And a lot of times teams will go into the year and they're like, "Damn, they're stacked. They're about to be really good, and they're a young core," and then they regress. So that's the worst thing is the potential for regression is really high. Like I just bet in a parlay.
How could you
It was
guys
like 6 or 7.
regress when you're already bad?
Well, I don't mean regress, but like so our current over under is 35 and a half. which
Yeah,
I bet the over on, put in my parlay. But the thing is, that's double what our wins were last year. That's over double
I hear
what we
you.
won last year. And like, if that's the expectation of what the fans are going into, and like, if you're in Wizard circles, like internally, we're like, man, we're gonna be the 8th seed potentially, maybe
If
even a
you're
7th
in
seed,
wizard circles, sounds
and then
like
up from there. Uh,
hell.
but the thing is, like, there's a possibility that maybe everyone's not as good as we think they are, which I mean, I'm hoping not, but that, and also Trey just signed a huge contract. Davis potentially wants out. Um, we might have another John Wall come out of Trey versus an immovable contract. And then if Davis wants out in a public way, kind of can't get much for him, but we'll see.
Wow,
Only
sounds
you can
like
only go up.
hey, sounds like the Wizards should hate themselves.
We can only go up from here. I mean, I guess we could go down,
Literally,
but
literally, no, literally, you guys won like 15
in
games
terms
last
of
year.
ranking, we can only go up. We can
I
lose more.
yeah, I put that you guys just have too many mouths to feed over there. There's like too many guys,
Oh, that's a far better. That's a far better answer than mine.
too many young guys that aren't going to be able to get the reps
Yeah.
that they need. The Bub Carringtons of the world, the Keyshawn
What's Cam Whitmore gonna
Georges,
do?
the yeah, bro. I'm out on Cam. So
Like Cam Whitmore might need
personally,
to go play D line if there's like, because I don't even know how he gets back in the league after
bro,
this.
you know
Like,
it's like Bub Carrington and Keyshawn George, bro. Like they're done for. Bilal
yeah,
Coulibaly, bro, he's cooked.
raps. I don't know what's happening with Bilal.
I feel like he
He's
should
been
start, bro. Fuck it, put him in the starting
he's
lineup.
kind of just like worse Asar Thompson.
Hey, I think like the starting lineup, and let me know if I'm forgetting someone because I probably am. Should be Trey Young,
Okay,
Bilal, AJ, Anthony Davis, and Sar. Right?
I do think Kaishan's gonna start.
You think so? You think he starts at
I
the
think so.
two? Does he
Yeah,
play
I
two?
think.
Isn't he like 6'8"?
Yeah, but he came into the league as like a one of those like jumbo two guards, kind of like a. He's not really like the most athletic, but
Mm-hmm.
he's put on a lot of weight.
I mean, he
I
was
will
so
say
good last year at the start of the season. I
he
wouldn't be mad at
like
him starting.
yeah, no, he's bulked up for sure.
I
He
feel
might be
like
trying to move.
I feel like he would benefit coming off the bench more for him
Yeah.
personally,
Well,
though, because he's
that's
going to
fair.
be
I mean,
playing with AJ and Anthony Davis, who are obviously going to be like the focal points offensively, and Trey
yeah,
Young, who just dribbles the ball for 23 seconds. And that's also why I feel
step.
like Trey Johnson definitely needs to come off the bench. I don't want to see him
Oh
starting.
no, I think at this point, if he can be like a Jamal Crawford type for the next couple of years, I think that's great. Like
He's
I
good.
don't think there's
I was talking to one of my
a path
friends
with him
about him.
starting.
He thinks like he should start and he's going to be like an all-star. And I'm like, he could be an all-star, but I think he got to go on a bench for like another year or two at least. I don't
Yeah,
think
he
they need
needs
to
time.
rush him into. He's an elite scorer, and that's just what he needs to be for now. But
Yeah,
yeah, the Wizards they just have a lot of people. That's what I'm saying. Like you can start
yeah.
three
One
other guys.
quick
Who
thing
else is on the Wizards?
on Kaishan though, because
Hmm.
the thing is like he he's bulked up a lot, which part of the thing is he came in kind of like a jumbo two guard, but he's kind of been forced to play the four just because we haven't had any real fours the last couple of years. So it's possible him bulking up. I mean, he's a legit 6'8", even 6'9". Um, so it's possible they're trying to mold him into more of a four. But we'll see what happens with them. There's a lot of hope in Wizards fandom, but I don't know. I feel like I've been here before. Now, granted, I was hoping for Raul Neto
Raul Neto, bro. He was a
instead of Trey
hooper.
Johnson.
He was a bucket.
I remember we were running a lineups of Raul Neto, Ish Smith, and Brad Beal like 4 years ago.
Yeah, bro. That's enough Wizards talk for the rest of the offseason. We'll go back to them
That's
when
enough of
they
that.
win 8 games through the first
Yeah.
3 months. Next, we got Indiana. And for me, what I put for Indiana is they're banking so much on that 2024 run because they kind of just have the exact same team from 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And while a lot of Eastern Conference teams have gotten significantly better, they've stayed relatively the same. Which I mean, they were a quarter perhaps away from winning the final, so that could be a positive. But it's just putting so much stock in Tyrese coming back and immediately being good, Pascal still being at that level, Aaron Neesmith and Andrew Nemhart, like a lot of these role players still being able to contribute at such a high level
Yeah,
in a much better East. That's my
true,
concern.
true. Mine, I'll make mine interactive. When you think of like the style of basketball that the Indiana Pacers play, especially with Halliburton on the floor, what are you thinking?
What am I thinking? Like, what do you mean?
Like in terms of pace and tempo and
Oh
such.
yeah, up tempo. They're running back and forth.
Yeah,
They're
they're
running
running
tempo.
back and forth, right? They're playing in transition, and then they go out and they get Ivica Zubac, who I don't know how well he will really fit in because I mean, when they made that 24 run, they had Miles Turner,
Hmm.
who even Miles Turner, there were a lot of possessions where he just couldn't make it up the floor fast enough to be a threat on the interior. And that's why you got a lot of those trailing Miles Turner threes, where he's lagging behind, but they can at least pass to him and have him shoot a three. Um, but really, they were focusing a lot on like Obi Toppin would play the five, or Pascal would play the five at times. Um, Zubac doesn't do that for you, and I'm very curious how Zubac is going to fit into this team, especially now that he's 31 years old? Question mark.
Is he that old? I
Um,
don't think so.
I think he's in his
I feel like
30s.
he's like
He is
29.
okay. I lie. He is 29. Still though, I mean, we're
Hey,
talking
bro.
about
Hey, try watching some more basketball, bro.
yeah. You're right. My bad. My bad. I'll go turn on some Clippers tape from January for you. How about that?
There you go. No, what you're saying is right though.
Hmm.
I would say it's not going to be a huge. I don't think it'll be like a huge deal because I think Zubac does a lot of what they need defensively, and then offensively, he's when they aren't running, he'll be I think a lot of more use than Turner. Like I think Miles Turner is so
Yeah.
vastly overrated because he can somewhat shoot the three ball. But you're right
Yeah.
when they're out and running. But I think that's why you have Tyrese Halliburton and Pascal Siakam. Like they're so good in open like at running the floor and running the fast break that like they don't really care what the setter's up to. I don't think
I think
I don't know.
I think the thing with Miles Turner was everyone thought that they wanted him on their team, and then he went to the Bucks, and everyone's like,
Mm-hmm.
"Oh,
Oh wait,
I
he's
see
actually
why."
just asked.
Yeah,
He'd been
I see
trade
why the
rumors
Pacers gave
for
him up for.
45 years, and he finally got traded.
Yeah.
What do you got for Brooklyn?
For Brooklyn, I'm kind of hopeful on Brooklyn. I know I made fun of them in the past. I think the answer is you might not have a team there in a couple of years just because I don't after the Knicks are now relevant and good at basketball, I don't know how Brooklyn's able to keep a fan base at this point. You're really putting a lot of weight on Mikal Brown and Igor Joman, who completely changed his entire look. I don't know if we talked about that last time, but I remember seeing that and I was like, oh geez.
Yeah,
But I just their team doesn't move me. You're banking on Julius Randle to make you not be one of the worst three teams in the league, and I think that's
yeah, it's
really
not
what
gonna
they're
work.
going for. I think what I would say is you're pretty definitively going to be one of the worst three teams in the league, and it's going to be a big fight to not get relegated in the draft lottery.
Yeah, what I had was you have to watch MPJ and Julius Randle hoops for 82 games. Like imagine
But
being a Brooklyn Nets fan and you genuinely have to like wait the whole offseason just to sit down at what is probably going to be a 7 o'clock tip off, and you're watching Michael Porter Jr. and Julius Randle battle to see who can do the most dumbass shit on a basketball court.
my point would be they're not going to, and that's part of why I think the Nets will no longer be in Brooklyn in 5 years. Because as someone who's gone through that, where you're sitting there and you're like, man, I get to watch Ish Smith next year. That's really fun. It's not.
It's
And
not.
you're gonna hype yourself up for a week, and then you're gonna watch opening night, and you're gonna be down 47 to like 25, and you're like, no, I'm okay.
Yeah, I'm done.
I'm not
I'm
watching.
done watching basketball this year. It's
Yeah,
like
that's how it'll be. It's like, oh, cool.
the
I'll get
season
back to
just
football. It
started.
is. Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
baseball, maybe. I don't know,
yeah,
but um, yeah, that's my Brooklyn Nets thoughts.
yeah. The Brooklyn Nets are prayers out to Brooklyn Nets fans, man. Y'all don't
Yeah,
deserve this. You guys just had Kevin Durant and James Harden and Kyrie Irving, and then Kevin Durant wore a size 18 shoe, and it just fucked your whole entire franchise up. So that sucks. Um, what do you got for the Bulls?
Uh, uh, Here's my point that the Nets are irrelevant. He didn't even have a thing for the Nets. I mean, he didn't even say
Me?
a hater. Yeah, what'd you hate about the
I
Nets?
did.
He didn't
I
even say
said they
anything.
have to watch Michael Porter Jr. and Julius Randle.
Oh shoot, never mind. I'm stupid. Never mind.
Like that's fucking awful, bro. It's like one of the worst.
Yeah,
Like that's like, bro. That's like one of the worst punishments ever, bro.
yeah. For the Bulls, I would just say you're really mid. Um, I think there's a shot that you can go up a little bit. I think a lot of emphasis has been put on. I messed my screen up. Hold
It's
on.
okay.
Okay, I don't know how to operate
The Bulls for
technology.
me were one of the hardest teams to actually
Thank you.
pick something for because they're like they're not the worst anymore, and they have a direction, and they have like good young talent, and like you kind of know what they want to do, and they don't expect to be an elite team, but they also don't expect to be one of the worst teams. They have a young up and coming star, at least what they think in Caleb Wilson. They have good young pieces, Modest Buzelis. They have Josh Giddey. Like they have some stuff over there. So it's kind of hard to like pick something bad about them because if you're a Bulls fan, you're coming into the season fully expecting to be mid to bad and just kind of
Yeah.
hoping Caleb Wilson is good and that like your new GM and everything is like not gonna do what the last one did and go get old players and just be like, oh, let's win 43 games every year. Like no, like that's not what they're doing. So they were hard to pick one for. I literally put the fact that Norman Powell just doesn't pass the ball, and I feel like that is gonna like
Hmm.
fuck up a lot of their possessions and a lot of what they want to do because they're a
Yeah.
young team that wants to get their young players involved. And when you get Norman Powell the ball, I promise you, I just watched Norman Powell play like 70 games last year, bro. He does not pass that motherfucker.
Yeah. I think actually my thing for the Bulls will be summer league doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And to illustrate this point, I'm going to read you the last couple summer league MVPs. He didn't win summer league MVP. It went to
Yaxel
Yaxel.
Lendenberg.
I know some people were hoping he would have gotten it, but so we got Yaxel, and the year prior there was Con Knipple, and you're like, oh my god, I'm hopeful. Maybe he'll be good. I want to read you the next couple. Josh Christopher won it for Miami.
Hey, Josh Christopher was crazy during that run too. I
uh,
actually thought he had a resurgence because bro, Josh Christopher was good on the Rockets the year like a year or two
yeah.
before that, and then he got cut, and then he started videos came out of him and Jalen Green like dry humping each other, and then he got on the Heat. I was like, oh shit, he on his bullet, and then he just was out the league the next year.
How do you feel about Isaiah Mobley?
Hey, bro, give him a
I got a better
championship.
one. I got a better
Give
one.
him his
Trendon
chance.
Watford. Trendon
Hey,
Watford.
hey,
How about
Trendon
how about? Oh my
Watford
goodness.
is fake decent. Who?
How do you feel? How do you feel about the 2021 Sacramento Kings summer league team that actually won the championship?
Keegan Murray.
Led by MVP Lewis King. That's right. That's 2021, not 1961. Lewis King.
Is that
Uh,
accurate?
I don't know.
I thought
It
it
sounds
was.
like
I
a
thought it was
1960s name though.
Keegan Murray.
In 2021, no, according to the NBA website,
He might have been the summer league
unless
game,
it's like they're
the
lying to me.
finals
But yeah,
MVP.
I think that's what I would say is summer league doesn't matter in the
Bro, you
long
know what's
run. I
crazy is that
mean,
they just like literally don't tell you. Like when you Google that, it just doesn't pop up. Oh, it says it was shared by Cam Thomas and Davion Mitchell.
for
When I look it up,
2021,
yeah.
oh, that's the championship game MVP. God, dude, I'm stupid. Never mind. Maybe it does matter. Maybe it does matter.
Summer
Why
League
would that be
history
the first one to
champions and
show up?
MVPs. Let's give you guys an accurate list.
Why would
Oh,
that
this
be the
this
first
only
option?
shows you the
That's what I'm
championship
saying.
game and
Why was that the
MVPs.
first to
Yeah.
show up? That was the top result. All I looked up was NBA Summer League MVP by year.
2020.
That's not my fault. That's
Yeah.
on the NBA.com.
R.I.P. Brandon Clark won it in
We're gonna
2019.
boycott
He
their
was
product.
good,
Just
bro.
so.
Who is Louis King?
That's what I'm saying, bro. Who is he? We should put that on the
Let's look at the
next
All NBA
where he
Summer League
little
first team from last year. Neek
uh,
Clifford, Kyle Filipowski, David Jones Garcia, bro. Who?
yeah.
Jordan Miller,
Where
Terrence
did Lewis
Shands.
King go to where did Lewis King
Kyle
go to college?
Filipowski won last year. Lewis King went to Utah State.
Nope, he went to Oregon,
That's what I said.
Utah. Oregon. Do you wanna guess what league he currently plays in?
Fucking African League. I don't know.
Puerto Rico. He plays for
Puerto
the
Rico. Okay, here I can give you an
Dominican
accurate list of who's won the last several MVPs.
Yeah, they're talking
Jalen
about Lewis King.
Wilson won in 25. In 24, I'm sorry, I'm stupid. It was Jalen Wilson in 24. In 23,
Wait,
it
so Caleb Wilson did win it
was
this year?
no. This year was Yaxel Lennon-Borg, I'm pretty sure.
That's what I thought. I thought you said Caleb Wilson. I was like, man,
Cam
I am
Cam
absolutely
Whitmore
blind.
won it in 23. So these are like real NBA players that won. Keegan Murray
Wait,
did
I
win it in
remember Lewis King. He
22.
was in 2K.
Keegan Murray won in 22. In 21, it was Cam Thomas and Davion Mitchell. So I mean, like, these are all
Yo,
real
Lewis
NBA
King.
players. I'm not gonna lie.
Yo, Lewis. I should chill. Lewis King averaged 20 points a game one
Yeah,
year. He
bro.
averaged 20 points a
And
game
then
in 22-23.
Big
He played one
Yaxel.
game and got 20.
Big Yaxel won this year. So actually, bro, according to this, whoever wins Summer League MVP turns out to be a real NBA basketball player. Are they a star? Maybe not. Bro, what
That checks
happened to
out.
Keegan
Yoxel
Murray?
is 15 years older than most players. What's up?
He's 15 years old. Whatever happened to Keegan Murray, bro? He just like disappeared.
He's still on the Kings.
Yeah, but he's like disappeared. Like he just doesn't exist
What do you
anymore.
mean it disappeared?
He doesn't do it. He doesn't play anymore. He doesn't
Oh,
do anything.
he's still in the
He's
league.
just gone, bro. All right, let's get
That's
to the
because he's
next
old.
team. Milwaukee, bro. We just talked about Summer League MVPs for like 10 minutes. Milwaukee Bucks. I put that they
Uh,
don't have like a star, I guess. They don't have a young up and
yeah.
coming star. I mean, they have Braden Burries and they have
Nate Ament?
Nate Met, but like I don't think they have
Manassas
a
is own Nate
guy.
Ament?
I don't think they have a guy that they look at as their future right now, which is kind
Yeah.
of like
Yeah, those are tough to get, I will say. When you have them, normally they recommend you hold on to them as best you can. But
yeah, but sometimes
yeah,
you
they
just
had
do some bullshit like trade for Damian Lillard, even though he clearly wants to go to Miami, and then you just take him for no reason, and then it just doesn't work out. So then you just regret it. Like really, they should have just let Dame go to Miami, and then they probably still would have had Giannis right now.
yeah. Would you wouldn't have rather that happen though, right?
Nah, I think I would have.
You wanted Dame over Giannis? Okay.
That probably fixes the whole
He
Jimmy
was like
thing, and then we probably
he
still
was
have
like
Jimmy.
actually I'm gonna save
We
that.
probably still have Dame, Jimmy, and Bam versus just having Bam and
Um
Giannis right now. Think about that.
I think mine
And Tyler
is
Hero. Actually, not
Tyler
Tyler Hero.
Hero's on your basketball team.
Hey,
That was my hater thing. Is
hey,
Tyler Hero's on your
Tyler
basketball.
Hero. Yeah, bro, Tyler Hero, bro. I love Tyler
Next time
Hero,
they play
bro, but
next time
he's
they
just
play
gonna
the
say
Heat,
some
Tyler Hero
dumb
probably won't
shit.
even suit up.
He probably gonna get punched.
Yeah, your star player just got rocked and no one blamed Bam at all.
Bro,
No one in the league was like, this guy's an asshole. What do you got for the Heat? I want to hear what your negative opinion is on the Heat.
Bro, honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Like, this is one of the hardest ones to pick a negative for because
You're gonna get
they
so
have
sick of
nothing
winning
negative.
championships. That's what it's gonna be.
Bro, yeah, they're just too good, I think, was what I put.
You're
No,
gonna
I
be
put
five deep and be like, dude, I can't do anymore.
bro again, like this is getting boring. No, but I
Yeah.
put that they have a lack of shot creation. Outside of
Okay.
actually I don't even have
Don't
it
move
outside of.
PJ.
I don't think they have a single like shot creator on their team right now.
Yeah.
Like
That's true. I don't know who's really playing like point guard. Like, cause like Davion Mitchell, I don't.
Summer League MVP Davion Mitchell. Put some respect on
Davion
that.
Mitchell is a point guard, but I feel like he's not like a passer.
So
Like he's more like
I'll tell you
he's an
this.
off-ball point guard.
Everyone
He's more like
says
an
that.
off-ball.
Everyone says that, and I raise you two truths and a lie. I'm just kidding. But Davion Mitchell, third in the league in assist to turnover ratio last year. He averaged like 8 assists a game, I want to say, or 7.
Yeah.
He's a much better player than I feel like people give him credit for because he was stuck on shitty Kings teams and shitty Toronto teams. He was really good last year, really efficient shooting. I will say this though. I like him as our point guard. I don't mind him being our starting point guard. I really don't. I think the 2 guard is what I'm most concerned about on this team. I don't know who starts at the 2. Because I love Pelle Larson, but I would like him off the bench more. And then outside of that, I don't like they don't have one. I'm forgetting
Yeah.
about somebody. Oh, Tim Hardaway Jr. But like I kind of like him off the bench more too.
Yeah.
But I don't mind
I
Davion
think,
Mitchell. But obviously, if you get LeBron, I'm putting LeBron at one and putting Davion's ass off the bench.
yeah.
Not really thinking twice
I
about it.
think I think mine is that Giannis looks like shit in a Heat jersey.
He does, bro. He does kind
Dude,
of look like
I
Shaq
saw that,
Celtics a
and
little bit.
I saw it, and I was like, "Fuck,
He
it's
does.
over."
It is kind of sounds like the Unk anthem gonna start, especially with number 7. Like I hate that he changed his number to 7. What the fuck
Yeah.
is that?
Here's one thing I'll
He's
hate
too
on.
fucking big for a number 7.
Get ready to buy a Thanasis and Alex and a Costas jersey because
Nah,
they're
bro. He
coming.
said they're not coming.
No, I saw that, but
He
I'm
said fuck
hopeful.
them. We bring
I
in
think Thanasis
we get
will
in
run.
who the fuck we gonna get? We gonna get some bullshit. We gonna get DeMar DeRozan and Klay Thompson and call it an off season. If we miss out
Your audio
on
messed up for a
LeBron.
second, and I thought for a second you said DeMarcus Cousins, and I was really
DeMar
confused.
DeRozan. Should
Like,
I
that's who
take?
you need,
Hey,
DeMarcus
I'll take Boogie
Cousins.
back. I'll take Boogie back in the league. Stop playing with him,
Bro, I remember when he signed to the Warriors in 19, everybody was like, "Oh shit!" And then
bro.
he was ass.
Because no, he
Imagine that
wasn't ass. He just got injured,
7 years later, it'd be crazy.
bro. He was actually like that team was actually gonna be ridiculous if he didn't get injured. We got the Hornets. Who you got? What do you got? What do you got? What do you got? What do you got? What do
Uh,
you got?
your
Sorry.
your best offensive player who has been your entire offense for 6 years is now no longer on the team, and you
Yeah,
didn't really get much
it's
back.
exactly the same thing. And
Uh,
they have no point guard play now.
but
Kobe White.
you do have Nas Reed. No, wait, do they have Nas Reed? Did they
Yep.
flip him back
Nope. They
somewhere?
got him.
Okay. Half of these trades have been like revoked, so I'm kind of out of touch at times. But
Yeah, they
what
got
about you? How
him.
you feel about the Hornets?
How about the same thing, bro? I'm not gonna lie. I'm so tired of talking. Why do I feel like I've talked about the Hornets so much? Like this team comes up, and
I
I'm
had the
just like
same
over it. I'm just like, okay, bro.
I had the same reaction of just like not caring.
Because it kind of feels like there's nothing else to talk about with this team other than the fact that they traded away LaMelo Ball, and it's like, what the hell are they gonna do
Yeah.
about that?
What am I supposed
Because
to be hype
Kobe
about?
White
Brandon
should not
Miller?
be a starting point guard. Like shout out Khan,
Yeah.
shout out B Mills, shout out Nas, shout out Musa Diabate, and fuck the rest of you, I guess. Like I don't
Musa.
know.
Yeah.
Magic. I put that they still got Paulo and Franz, and that shit just doesn't work.
You
I'm
know
not
what's
gonna lie.
actually crazy? You know what's actually crazy?
Mm-mm.
You last episode on the good things, you put we only have one more year of fucking Paolo and fraud. And now your hater thing.
It's the same
Wait, you said your
thing,
hater thing
bro.
is
That they still have them both.
oh, okay. I got confused. I thought you had it backwards.
No, I'm like hating the fact that they
Yeah.
still have them.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, bro, you can be happy that this is probably going to be the last year you have them, but also you should be mad that you still have them both. They don't play well together. They
Yeah.
don't play together either. They can never be both on the floor at the same time. Um, they suck together. They're just like, and both separately, very good players. I think like Paulo could be really good. I
Yeah.
think Franz is really good. Together, it's just not working. They play too similar.
Yeah.
They both can't shoot. They both want to do the same things. It just doesn't work.
Fair. I think mine is Desmond Bain is ass, and you gave up like a million picks for him.
Well, 4 first round picks, but Desmond Bain is far from ass, bro. Desmond Bain was the only reason that that team was even a little bit good last year.
Okay.
You're not buying that shit. I don't. I'm not a big Desmond Bain fan either. When I saw
Desmond
they traded
Bain.
like 4 first round picks for him, I was like, "What the fuck?" He's cool,
Yeah,
but
I think
he's
he's just
not a
like
star
he's
to me. He's like
yeah,
Tyler Hero level, in my opinion. Like I don't
he's a softball shooter. Can't play defense.
know, little ass arms.
Built like a T-Rex. Yeah, no.
Nah,
I'm
12.
pretty sure I have a longer wingspan than him, and I'm literally 4 or 5 inches shorter than
Nah,
him.
12. I'll
Yeah.
never forget when he did that when fucking Josh started giving him his
How you feel
one.
about the Sixers though?
Um, they got a lot going on over there, is what I put, and I don't know how much it's gonna work out as
Yeah.
well as everyone, like as smoothly as everyone thinks. Obviously, Sixers is that they got a lot of mouths to feed. and like you got Tyrese Maxey, obviously he's going to be a star. Joel Embiid, when he's on the floor, he's going to be a star. Uh, VJ is a young guy that you think is a star, and then you got Jalen Brown, who is like a 30 point per game guy. Like they have too many people that need the ball in their hands to score. They don't have like off ball scorers, if that makes sense. Like I feel like what works so well about star-studded teams is when you have guys that play off each other, and I don't feel like any of these guys really play off each other that well. I feel like they play really well on their own and they all can look really good, but I don't view them as a team that's like, oh, this is a really cohesive unit that's just going to run the league. So that's
Yeah.
my thing about them.
I think that mine would be that they're going to try and figure out a second contract for Bronny, and that's their best case scenario. Worst case scenario is you don't get LeBron.
I'm not gonna lie, I think them getting LeBron makes this shit even worse. Not that LeBron's looking to score, but LeBron wants the ball in his hands. You know who else wants the ball in his hands? Tyrese Maxey. You know who else wants the ball in his
Yeah,
hands? Jalen Brown. You know who else wants the ball in his hands?
Jalen
Joel
Brown. I
Embiid.
think that's
Like,
the real answer. Is Jalen
yeah,
Brown comfortable being the second
not
option
no the
again?
third option.
Yeah.
Is he
Well,
okay
I'm
being the
Embiid's gonna
third
play.
option most nights?
Embiid's gonna play
Well,
43
some nights.
games,
Like,
but
come playoff time,
but
is
yeah,
he going to be okay being the third option?
yeah. Because I mean, he'll probably have the same offensive load he had
Are
with
they
Tatum.
are they okay with kind of just being like, we're just VJ? You're just pushed to the side now. Like, is that like something they're cool with?
Yeah.
I don't
Now
know.
VJ has the 3 and D cutter, and it's kind of like it's limiting what he can be.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm a little bit concerned. I feel like everyone immediately looked at this and was like, "Ooh." I'm a little
Yeah.
bit more skeptical. Obviously, it's gonna be a win regardless because it's Paul George who gave up. Like, who gives a fuck? It's Paul George. But
Yeah.
I don't look at this trade and be like, "Boom, championship." This is a 2K
But
ass
also,
roster. It's
you
not a
got
real.
Anthony Simons too. That's a 2K player.
No, like they literally are building a 2K roster, and they're like, "Ooh, how many like
Yeah.
20 point per game scorers can we just assemble and just like you know what I'm saying?" Versus like really, I don't know.
I'm wondering if they went out and got Dalen Terry just because his contract matches Bronny's.
They're not getting Braun. I just don't think they're getting Braun. I really don't.
Yeah.
I think he's a Cav, a Heat, or a Warrior. I just don't. I don't see him wanting to go to the Cav or the Sixers. From everything he said, he wants to be a ball handler and he wants to have the ball in his hands. I don't see him going to the Cavs or the like. I don't see why he would go to the Cavs. I can see him going to them, but like
I
as
don't see
fit
why he didn't go
wise,
back to the fucking Lakers.
yeah, honestly.
Like, like if he wanted a team where he could like take over some nights, but
But I
also if he
think
needs to
I
take
think he knew that Luca wanted it to be his team, and it's Luca like, and they're so focused on Luca. He's like, you know what? Let me remove myself before y'all have to remove me. I think it's more of the type of thing. But I mean, it kind of feels like
I
just go
still
to
hope he waits till
just go
February.
just go to the Warriors at this point, bro. I mean, obviously come to Miami. We'll take you with open arms. But as far as the
Yeah.
Cavs, fit wise, it makes no sense to me. Like I don't know. And like also like they're not winning shit. Like I'm sorry. I just will never believe in a Cavs team until they prove it to me. And then the Sixers, same shit. It's just basketball wise, it doesn't fit in my opinion. But that's just me. Atlanta. I kind of put a similar thing to what I put for Miami. Like they don't really have a lot of offense over there.
Yeah.
Whole lot of defense. Shout out Lou Dort. Bye Rishase, but they don't really have much offense.
Yeah. That's mine is you've already punted on Riza and he's been playing for 2 years.
I mean, he's
And I mean, I
ass.
saw it
So
coming because he was getting DNPs or he was
no,
only playing like 2 minutes a
he's
game.
fucking terrible.
But yeah, no, like I think that's the hardest part of. And if you could go back, I think you just draft Sar and you tell him to get the fuck over
Bro, I
himself.
think you just
Or really,
draft
you go back and
Castle.
drafting Castle.
Yeah.
You're drafting Castle.
I would have
But I mean,
drafted
like,
Castle. I would have drafted Shepard. I would have drafted Sar. I would have drafted fucking Donovan
I would not
Clingan
have drafted
before I
Shepard.
drafted fucking Rishase.
I mean, there was rumors of that because that draft was so weird of them just being like fuck it and taking Clean because they
Yeah,
know
bro. I
that he'll
remember
be
Clingan
decent.
was like low key about to jump crazy, and then he just didn't. And it
Yeah,
was like, what the
well, because
hell?
everyone didn't know what
Said
it
I
was
would have
gonna
taken
be.
fucking Modest over his ass. I would have taken literally any. I mean, obviously hindsight's 2020.
Ron Holland. All
You
right.
like apples or you like
Uh,
green apples?
I think my thing with the Raptors is gonna be you might not get Kawhi
Yeah, that's what I think too.
because
What's happening with Kawhi? Is there going to be a punishment?
yeah,
Is he
what
going
the
to be
fuck is going on?
suspended? Is he not going to be able to be traded? I don't think that'll be the case. I'm sure he'll get a suspension of some sort or a fine or something. Who knows? But yeah, what's happening with Kawhi?
Yeah.
It's like
I'm
weird.
really curious because the other thing is if there's anyone you could need in Toronto right now, I mean their whole like wild forests are burning down. What if his penalty is he has to actually go plant some fucking trees?
He
I
actually
think
has to be a fireman, actually, and stop the trees from
you're
burning
gonna make
down.
him like you're gonna they do that shit in California. They're gonna just make him go do like firefighter work for
You have to
that's crazy.
volunteer to save the trees because you
He's
swore you
gotta be a
haven't.
volunteer firefighter. That's
Uh,
crazy.
yeah, bro. What's happening with Kawhi?
They can
I
make
feel
him watch
like
the Lorax on repeat for like 3 days.
Jeez. Yeah, the rap bro, I swear the Raptors and the Bulls were the two hardest teams for me to pick something bad about because it's like obviously like if the Raptors say the Kawhi trade went down, I really don't know what I have negative about the Raptors. Like
Colin Murray Boyles is playing center
he's
for the whole year
so
probably.
good
But
though. But they have Jakob
yeah,
Pertl who's probably gonna start over him, so it's okay. But he's
yeah.
so good. That's what we should do. We should do a ranking of second year players, like players going into their second year. Cause
Okay.
I like Colin Murray Boyle's top 10.
Okay.
CMB.
I think
I don't even know.
I'd have Trey Johnson number one.
Who was even Rickety? Cooper Flag. Yeah, probably like Cooper Flag, Conka Nipple, VJ Edgecombe. No, wait, no, Dylan Harper's in that list, right? Cooper
Harper.
Flag,
Yeah.
Dylan Harper.
Okay. I'm taking Dylan Harper one though.
I fuck
I
around.
on some real
Hey,
shit.
hey, I'll fuck around. Take Dylan Harper one too.
I would
I ain't even
also
gonna
take
lie.
Dylan Harper one. Like, don't get me wrong, Coop is cool. Coop is cool, right?
I love Dylan
But if
Harper,
you want a
bro.
point guard,
I love me some Dylan Harper.
dude, have you seen the shit where it's like Harper versus first year Harden, and
Mm-mm.
Harper is better? That shit is what gets
Bro,
me.
he's just bench, like
He's
six
hard.
man,
Is he Harden with better
comes
defense?
in, playoffs, was their best player in multiple games in the finals on a team
Yeah.
with Wemby, De'Aaron Fox, Stephon Castle. And don't even get
If
me
he's not
started
on
on
the team,
Stephon Castle. Oh, I love me some Stephon
yeah.
Castle.
Well, here's my shit. If the Spurs drop to 6 and they take Trey Johnson, they're not making the finals.
Mm-mm.
Do they even make the Western Conference
Yeah,
finals?
with the teams they played,
Probably,
yeah.
but still. But
They played
still.
some bullshit the first two rounds. They played the fucking Blazers and they played who? I don't remember. The Lakers? No.
I'll tell
Damn,
you
what
what,
team did they play? Oh, the Timberwolves.
Wemby Wemby could have played the Trailblazers 1v5 and he'd have won that series.
Yeah.
IYK.
There's just no
Yeah,
way you said that. IYKYK.
I said it.
I should come over the screen and punch you in the fucking face. All right. Next we got
Cavs.
bro, like why are they doing this again? That's my negative. Why are we still doing this shit? We just gave fucking Donovan Mitchell $75 million a year at 50 years old. Fucking Kawhi Leonard still making 30 or not Kawhi. James Harden's making 35
I
million
was
net.
really wondering. I was like, damn, they rerouted his ass to fucking.
James Harden's making fucking 30 million or some shit at fucking
That's his
60.
punishment. They sent his ass to Cleveland.
Evan Mobley has still yet to become like good offensively at least. Jarrett Allen is literally like the epitome of just normal. And then fucking Jalen Tyson. Wait, that's
Okay.
who they have, right? Jalen Tyson?
Yeah.
Jordan Tyson? Is it Jordan? No. Jordan.
No, he's related. He's brothers with the one who got drafted to the
That's
NFL.
Jordan Tyson, the one that got drafted.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
Jalen
Shout
Tyson
out to the
is in the league.
Saints,
Yeah,
I think.
shout. Fuck the
No, I
Saints.
know he went to the Saints, but I'm saying I think that's his
Nah,
name.
fuck the Saints.
But yeah, that's what I put. They're running it
Mine
back again, and it's fucking disgraceful.
mine would probably be this is the worst version of LeBron to have ever played on the Cavaliers.
Yeah, bro. So
And
we're
I
just
think
assuming
that kind of
shitty.
ruins some stuff. And also beyond that, LeBron is bald. I don't know
Bro,
if you saw the
LeBron's
picture.
not even on the Cavs.
Yeah, but you're saying he's probably gonna sign there. I think he'll sign there. I think he'll sign
Bro,
there.
if
That's
he's
my
lame,
theory.
he'll sign there. But like, if he really wants to compete and win championships, plural, because he gonna stay every year we win. He coming to
Hmm.
he coming to the M.
He came out. He said the biggest factor, unless I got sent held, he said the biggest factor in in his decision this time
Is the
is
ring.
going to be for his daughter.
Yeah, which I think.
I think
Why
he
the
wants her to go
fuck would
to.
she want to go to Cleveland?
Nah, he's gonna be like, this is where I came from. I'm from Akron.
Yeah,
You know
fuck
how
that,
many
bro.
shoes he could sell about Akron?
I fucking I hate the Cavs. I'm so tired of them, bro.
I think about saying he Akron.
Please make a move, Cleveland. Please. Tired of seeing the same bum ass team that looks decent in the regular season and then looks ass in the playoffs. All right. James Harden, fucking playoff dropper. Donovan Mitchell, as of the last 2 years, is a playoff dropper. He used to be a playoff riser. Now he's a playoff dropper. I'm tired of seeing that shit. Evan Mobley, bro, where the fuck do you go? Where do you go? What
Dude,
happens to you come playoff time?
his biggest claim to fame is his brother was the summer league MVP like 3 fucking years ago. Like,
Jarrett
get a real
Allen, bro.
job,
Like
dude.
Jarrett Allen, bro. Like
Bro.
I don't even have anything bad to say about you because you're the only one that does what you're paid to do. You're
I
paid
got
about 20
some.
million
I
and
got
you do
something
your
to
job.
say.
That's it. Fucking fucking
Nobody
Max
believes
Strus,
that
their
you're
best
6'9".
player. Nobody believes he's 6'9", bro. I'm not gonna lie. I used to think he was 7 foot, so I believe it.
Bro, I saw that shit on Twitter. They were like, he's 7'4". I'm like, motherfucker, this has a big ass
Yeah,
afro.
it's his big ass
You should do
afro.
that.
The Knicks was also really a hard team to pick. I put
No,
that Cat gets in a lot of foul trouble, and you don't really have a good backup center.
you're way too analytical with your hatred. Mine would be you won last year. If you lose this year, you fell off. You have to win the chip, or you fell off.
So their positive
That's
was
how it
that
works.
they won last year. So if they repeat, they'll be like the best team that like no team has been repeating.
And they would be the
But
best.
if
No,
they lose, they
that's what I'm
fell
saying.
off.
That's what I'm saying, bro. If you win, you're the best team the last 8 years because you were the only team to go back to back. But if you lost, by definition, you fell off. You lose game 7 finals at a buzzer beater, you fell off.
I mean, no, bro. Yeah, for sure. I guess.
So a lot of pressure. Can Brunson handle pressure? I don't know. I feel like he
Can
can't.
Brun handle
Brunson
pressure?
Brunson well known for not being able to handle pressure.
Definitely not one of the most clutch players in the league and or
No,
anything.
dude,
He
he folds
crumbles.
every
Yeah,
time.
every time. The
I don't think he can
Celtics
handle being in New York. I don't think he can handle the
can't
lights.
handle being the king of New York. I'm wildin'.
No.
Celtics.
Um, you got rid of Jalen Brown.
You got Paul George.
That's a better one. You have Paul George.
I put that they are entirely too reliant on Peyton Pritchard taking a leap and Derek White going back to being an elite 3-point shooter and defender.
Yeah.
Because last year he took a big fall off. Obviously they were still a really good team, but he's not. He was nowhere near his 2023 or 2022 or 2024 level. So he couldn't shoot the wall to save his life. Like he was doing he was awful. I actually want to look up what he shot because it was so fucking bad last year and no one talked about it
Yeah.
because like Jalen Brown was that good. Um, that like they were still looking good, but he shot 32% from the three. 16 points a game on 39 from the field, 33% from the three, 32.7.
Yeah.
Like it just wasn't great. And I know he wasn't good in the playoffs either. So that's what I put.
Yeah. Uh, for the Pistons, I had remember like the early 2020s, late 20 teens or whatever. The Utah Jazz were always like the second seed,
Mm-hmm.
but every single
With
year they were
Rudy
like, yeah, they're gonna
and Donovan. Yep.
yeah. And it's very similar. You have a ball dominant guard, you have a center that everyone thinks is ass, even though he's not. Um, and then it doesn't matter how many games you win, everyone thinks you're a fraud.
No one's
So
believing
I
in him.
don't
Kind of like how the Cavs are right now, actually, as well.
yeah. Like I'm kind of like I see the Pistons, and I also you might even lose Duran. Like we still don't know where Duran's going.
He's not going nowhere.
I
No
don't think
team
so
has
either.
money to sign him anymore.
Yeah, I don't think so either. But still, like yeah, that's the worst part for Duran is like he's gonna have to sign a
Do you
bad
take the
deal
qualifying
because
offer,
that's
or do you
still his
take
best deal.
the qualifying offer, or do you take the like $5 million less a year that you wanted?
I think I'm taking the qualifying offer.
and then betting on
Because if
yourself.
I'm
Because
Jalen Duren,
imagine he doesn't do that good this year, and he already is coming off a really bad playoff run, and then
yeah,
next year he's like just cool. He's gonna make less money anyways. Me personally,
yeah,
I'm just taking it back. It's what $20 million less probably overall than he could make,
true.
which is like crazy. But when we're still talking about he's making
What does that even
40
mean to
something
you, bro?
million a
You're Jalen
year,
Duren. You have
he's
like
making like
$100 million.
35 million a year versus 40. Like, come on, whatever.
Yeah,
I don't know exactly. I put that they didn't
that's
get
why.
anybody to help Cade.
That's why when I see LeBron still wants like a decent contract, I'm like,
Well,
motherfucker, you
that's
have
why
like
he's. I know. He
$3 billion.
said this year
I'm
though.
like,
He's
what
like
is
he
what is
said
6 million
money.
or like 20 million to you, bro? Like,
He said money don't mean anything to him anymore, or else he would have just stayed in with the Lakers. He said he doesn't
dude,
care about
I
signing
can't.
so much money. But for the Pistons, I put
Uh,
that they don't have any relief for Cade Cunningham. So like the Cade Cunningham less minutes are going to be bad again.
you aren't rocking
Um,
with
Dennis
Dennis
Jenkins.
Jenkins.
Yeah, no, bro. Shout out my homie Tank. He'll probably watch this, bro. And he tried to
You
convince me that
never got Tyler Hero, bro. That's
he
brutal.
tried to convince me that Dennis Jenkins was going to be like good come playoff time. And I told him last year. I told him last year during like the regular season when the Pistons were the best team in the league or whatever. I was like, bro, come playoff time, Jalen Duren's gonna disappear. He's not gonna be this player that you think he is offensively, and Dennis Jenkins isn't gonna be
Yeah,
like good enough to come in for Kate. Like the playoffs is a different monster. He's like, nah, man, trust me, blah 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 blah. And then exactly what I said
man, he don't know
happened.
shit about the playoffs. He's a Pistons fan.
Right, he's just happy to be here. Face ass.
Yeah, no, for real.
But yes, that finally concludes our negative thing about every Eastern Conference team. I don't know, but I'm tired of talking about the Eastern Conference. I can't wait to get to
No,
the
I
West.
know.
I
Yeah,
can't wait to get to
yeah,
the
yeah.
West next week. I feel like
I feel like the positive things are more enjoyable. I feel like after going 15 teams deep of like LeBron's bald,
negativity.
I feel like an asshole.
Yeah, bro, because you were saying some bullshit like LeBron's ball. No, bro, the thing with the East is like I feel like we've talked about because so many of the Eastern Conference teams have made big moves. We've talked about the Hornets a
Yeah,
thousand times. We've talked about the Heat a thousand times, the Bucks a thousand times. Like all these teams, the Raptors,
yeah. Talking
like
about the Hornets for them to be the fucking 10th
the
seed, like no one
Celtics and
cares.
Sixers. Like we've literally talked about every Eastern
Yeah.
Conference team so in depth. I feel like so much because they've made so many moves. The West, it's been a little bit less that we've talked about them, so I'm excited to get into that. But as always, and for our final, actually, next week maybe we'll do our top 10 six man of the year. Ooh, we can keep it.
Mm.
We keep this shit going. We might go all the way down to 10, but
What about top ten assistant coaches?
why not just regular like head coaches?
Nah.
Too boring, too basic.
Yeah.
Chris Quinn,
They need to be like the
number
ones with
one.
flair. Head coaches don't have flair.
Yeah, bro. I think we've lost the plot of this podcast. Anyways, let's get into our
Who's
top
number
10 center
10?
rankings. I will let you. Do you have any honorable mentions, or I can get mine out of the way if you don't?
Uh, we'll go Kella Aware just to stroke your ego a little bit.
Kella, where bro? Nowhere near my top 10. My um honorable mentions. Alex Starr. I forgot about a couple people, and then he like was
Go fuck
genuinely
yourself.
on my list for a while, and I was like, "There's just no way that he's a top 10 center." And then I remembered some people, and he was off the list. Domantas Sabonis, good stats guy,
Mm,
doesn't equate to winning. Don't like him. Sorry,
yeah.
can't make my top 10. And then Walker Kessler just doesn't play enough. But I think when he's on the floor, he's obviously elite, and I think this year he'll probably definitely crack this top 10 list. But who
Mm.
do you got in your number 10 spot?
Number 10, Jared Allen of the Cleveland Cavaliers.
That's not surprising. You got
You said that's not
anything?
surprising.
No. You got anything to say about him, or just
Um, good lob guy, decent rim protector. Good regular season guy. He whooped Toronto's ass. I remember
he's just
that, but
good, like, or he's just like average, I should say. He's just like
he knows what he's
slightly
doing
above
though.
average of everything, and he knows
Like,
how to do what he wants to do.
yeah, that's my thing with Jared Allen is he's not DeAndre Ayton. He's not like what you want me to catch lobs and block shots. That's bullshit. Like
Yeah.
Jared
Give
Allen
me that ball back to the
loves
basket. Face
Jared
ass.
Jared Allen loves just catching lobs and he loves
Playing
cutting
his
and dunking
role.
on people and getting boards and I love that. He's a throwback guy. He's cool.
Derek Lively type
I think you
dude.
can't go wrong with having him as your starting center. I think you can't ask him to do
If he
too
was
much.
if he was like 3 inches taller, he would probably be like elite.
Is that just Shaq though?
Yeah, bro. Jarrett Allen, 3 inches taller is Shaq.
I think it might be.
Yeah,
But like
bro.
Orlando Shaq, not nothing too crazy, just Orlando Shaq.
Just the youngest, most athletic version of Shaq. Yeah. Yeah, bro,
Yeah.
for sure. My number 10 I had, and this is probably going to be a little crazy for some people. Not for me, though. I have Alperen Sengun.
Whoa!
I had
No, that's
Sengun.
valid.
I
What
I
what is that? Are you saying that's low or that's high?
I think a lot of people will say that's low, but I will
Okay, I
tell
figured.
you, I think that Alperen Sengun is a negative asset to have on your team. And I think the same thing about Sabonis, who is just off my list. I think they're talented. They're very talented. Like Sengun is so talented. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying he's not like skillfully a really good player. Um, he can score. Like he can play make a little bit. He can rebound. However, my thing with these foreign Jokic type
God damn, you
players.
said he's foreign.
Well, because I was gonna say foreign, and then I was like, oh, the French guys are pretty good though.
Mhm.
But a lot of these like bigs, they get in the league and they want to start
Yeah,
doing like I feel like he's a Jokic mold, but Jokic is one of one. You know what I'm saying? Like Jokic is
yeah.
the only person, the only center, like really ever, if you think about it, that can make his style of play work. And I feel like Sengun
You're
is
not
a
rocking
guy
with Bill
who
Walton.
I,
You're not
I
rocking with
don't I don't
1977 Bill
I don't
Walton.
know what Bill Walton was doing. But like Sengun is a guy who wants to play make,
A
he
lot
wants
of
the
weed.
ball in his hands,
A lot of weed.
he wants to be like the guy. And I just don't think you can win basketball games. I think we saw it last year with the Rockets. They were just not good when Sengun had the ball in his hands, and that's always what he wanted to do. Plus,
Durant said it himself.
he's a negative
Like,
asset defensively. So in his offense does not come close. Like that's the thing with Jokic. Jokic isn't good defensively, but his offense way outweighs his defense. Like he's an average, maybe slightly below average defense, but he's a top one offensive player in the league. Sangoon is like a top 20 offensive player in the league, maybe, but he's like a bad defender, so it just doesn't work. So it looks good, it looks nice. He on paper, statistically, oh, that boy nice. Realistically, if you're trying to win basketball games, I'd rather have Walker Kessler over him. I just couldn't bring myself to not put Sabonis on the top 10 list.
he said, he said, if it come down to me, I'd rather have the 11th person, the 10th person,
I would
but I
rather have
can't do
Alex
that.
Starr on my team too. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, you should have, but you didn't.
At
So
my number 9, I did have Jarrett Allen though for all the same reasons you had him.
yeah,
He's not gonna wow you. He's not flashy, but he gets the job done. Good defender, rebounds the ball, doesn't ask for a lot, plays his role. Cool player at number 9.
yeah.
Who you got?
I have Zubac. I'm fading him hard because I just don't think he's gonna fit in Indiana.
Yeah.
Um, More of like a post up guy. Like I just don't see the fit. And I mean, maybe the Indiana Pacers general manager knows more than me, but I
He was
just
so good 2 years ago, and then last year he was kind of
that's
like,
the other thing.
eh,
He's started to slip a little bit, and that's also what concerns me.
getting a little older.
Um, so yeah, I just feel like I understand like they needed a center. I just feel like there had to have been a better center to fit them
Yeah, bro, they could have gotten
specifically.
Sabonis.
Shoot, never mind. I'll stick with Zubac actually.
um,
They could have had
yeah,
Sar.
I'll
Shit.
just I'll just say it.
They could have had AD. I'd have given them AD for
I
the
had
fifth pick.
I
I'd have
had
happily done
Zubac at my 8, so I agree. I think
that. Okay.
and the thing about Zubac is like last year was kind of a lost year, which sucks for a player that's like just coming off of his best year to then immediately going into like a lost year. He's really good.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's underrated offensively. He's really good defensively. I mean, he just knows how to find the ball and put the ball in the hole. But at the end of the
Yeah.
day, like he's only gonna do so much for you, and I think like I just can't really put him any higher than the number 8,
Yeah.
to be honest. And I don't love the fit in Indiana either, which kind of probably makes me fade him and put him a little lower. Just thinking about the fact that like I don't know what he's gonna do. I don't know. I just don't know what I don't know. Who was even running center? Jay Huff? before he
Huff.
got there. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
I'm actually really intrigued to see because it might work and look beautiful, and it might just be ass. Like we'll see.
Yeah.
Who do you got
If
at
anyone
number
could figure
eight?
it out, that was Halliburton. I'll put
Oh,
it that
for
way.
sure. And Rick Carlisle. Come on.
Yeah. Number 8, I had Sar.
Oh
Um,
wow.
I'm thinking
Shit.
he's gonna have better shot. I think he's gonna be one of those like truly terrifying rim protectors. At least that's what I'm hoping. I mean, he's legit 7'1". Last year he was playing at over 235. Like he's bulking up a
Who
lot.
the
He's
fuck
developing.
do you not have on your list?
You're gonna find out, and you're gonna fucking yell at me. But
Oh hell no, you don't
do
got
you want to
Jalen.
know, or do you
You
want to
don't
find
got.
out at the end when I don't
I'm
say his
gonna
name?
just guess it's Jalen Duren, but I don't know.
Nope.
Oh fuck. Nah, let's just keep
Rudy,
going.
Rudy, whatever his middle name is, Gobert is
You
not
don't
on my
have Rudy
list.
Gobert on your list.
Nope. I
We'll
think.
talk about that when we get to that part. Go ahead. Keep saying what you were saying
Well,
about whoever the fuck you were talking
but
about.
yeah, I think he'll become one of those truly terrifying rim protectors who's able to kind of float around a lot more too because he knows he has Davis behind him.
And
And he's
but
not
like
sitting there looking
and
like
something else
he's shot
that
short.
about Alex Sarr, sorry to cut you off, that you can always like
Are you
give
good?
him credit for, is he gave up the second most points in an NBA game. So
That's true.
like 83, like,
Um,
and he's gonna be in a
and
record
he
books
still had a decent
forever.
game. That's the
He
craziest
hey,
part is everyone saw that and they were like, he didn't even do that bad
I
though.
swear, bro. If you actually watched that game, which like there were probably like 7 people watching that shit live before they realized Bam had 70, bro. Watching that game, that first quarter was actually like them going back and forth. Like Bam will come down, hit a layup, Alex Sarr pull up three. I was like, oh shit, Alex Sarr had like 30. He had like
Yeah,
20 at half. It was actually like a really good ass like back and
that'd be
forth.
funny if that was his career high.
It probably is. You know what? I'll
Uh,
pull it up for you.
but yeah, um, I think I that's my whole thing though. I think he has such a great potential to just be an elite shot blocker. Like I said, he's bulking up so he can legitimately play center. He's still only 20 or 21. Like he's listed 7'1". Like he's gonna be. Hopefully, he will be. And also, the thing comparing him to Rudy, he is far more athletic than Rudy ever was, and I think that helps a lot in terms of like chase down blocks and more mobility and being able to roam more. Seeing as he has Davis behind him and he's not stuck looking at guys like Julian Reese and Kaishan George hoping they can play some defense. So
Yeah, bro. He had 28 points in 20 minutes, and he shot 4 for 7
that's
from
what I'm saying.
three.
It wasn't even a bad game.
No, he was hooping. He was actually
Um,
hooping.
I have Şengün 7, by the way. Um,
Who did I have? Oh, I had Zubac 8. Are you right? Go ahead. Sengun
what
7. You had Sengun at 7.
I have Şengün at 7. I'm hoping that his ability to carry the offense during the regular season is able to be shown more. Um, I will say I'm kind of worried because Kevin Durant is Kevin Durant, and he likes to say things about his teammates. Um, so, but I'm very like unmoved by Şengün. I'm not very passionate about Şengün. He's just like one of those guys who like you remember like 30 years later, and you're like, man, he was pretty
Um,
good.
I'm
And they're
passionate
like,
about
"Oh, did
how
you want
much
him on
I
your team?" And I'm like,
dislike
"No,
him
no,
and
he's
his
fine to stay on
style of
Houston."
player.
So
Sorry about that, y'all. We were having technical difficulties. Robbie has bad internet connection, and my computer
he forgot to pay
sucks.
his bill because y'all haven't donated enough. So put donations in the
Um,
YouTube.
I think where we last left off, you were
My
talking
Cash App
about how.
is
All
my
right,
username
all
on
right.
the stream.
It's just gonna keep going.
Yeah.
Yep, he got his username on the stream. There's no username on
Oh
there.
shoot. Well, my Cash App is the same as my YouTube. So send me money.
Chat. Everyone
Uh,
go request $500 from him.
I don't have. I don't have.
However, we left off talking about how you had somebody at number 7, and I had
Oh, Şengün.
some bullshit, and I had Jalen
Yeah.
Duren. Jalen Duren coming off a really bad postseason run. He was really solid
Yeah.
in the regular season. He was All NBA third team. I want to say, is that right? I
Okay.
think so.
Yeah, that sounds right.
He was really good. However, I felt he was a little overrated because the team won 60 games. I don't think he was spectacular. Not to try to knock him in any way, but
Was he fantastic
I
though?
feel like the tier above this is like solidified guys that are all stars, and I don't know if Jalen Duren is quite that advanced in any way yet. He's still young. He's like 22, I think. So it's like I'm not like
Yeah, he's ridiculously young.
yeah, he'll get there. He's been in the league for so long to only be 22
He
years
came in the
old.
league at 18 and he was
Yeah,
like 250. And I'm like, this
yeah.
motherfucker is crazy.
But he's good defensively. He's good offensively, and I'm sure he's gonna get just better and better. But right now, I just couldn't put him any higher personally.
Yeah. I had him at
6.
6. So I put him a little higher personally, but that's okay. Um I just buy into that archetype. I think he kind of same thing with Jared Allen, knows what he's doing, knows what he's here for. He's not one of these guys who wants to be more than what he is.
I don't know. People
Doesn't
say
have.
he want to be Bam Adebayo, and I see it.
Yeah, here's my thing. Bam is just better on both
Oh,
ends,
Bam is
so I
so
think
much
he
better
should.
on both ends,
He
bro.
should. He
Bro,
should.
once again, I have a Pistons fan friend, a friend that's a Pistons fan. God, bro, we have gotten in debates about how about Bam versus Duran. Bro,
Mm.
somebody needs to tell him that Duran can't touch Bam with a
So
12-foot pole,
let's
bro.
let's find out what's Duran's career high.
Like fucking 27. Nah, he probably had like a 35 piece, maybe.
I don't even think he hit that. He had 36. I lie. Also against the Wizards. God damn it.
What are the odds of that? Yeah, I mean, he never touching
Now
83.
I need to
Like
look
that.
into this because
How
I
much?
bet you all these
Yeah,
bum
I
ass
mean,
centers.
I tried to tell him, bro.
Was
Bam's one of the
was
best
it
defenders
Jokic's
in the
career
world.
high against the fucking Wizards?
Bam can score
No, it was against the
83 on any
Timberwolves.
given night.
It
Like,
was Timberwolves.
but no, I love Jalen
Now,
Duren. I think he's a really good player. I think he's only gonna get better. But yeah, just couldn't have any higher. And you had him right above me, right at 6.
yeah.
Anything else you wanted to say about him?
Oh, guess what? Guess what? Wembanyama also 50 points against the Wizards. So now from the rest of this on, we're gonna see if their career highs against the Wizards. 'Cause I bet you it is.
Well, we can start with the next one. My number 6, I had Joel Embiid, and
Okay, I had
that
Joel
is
Embiid 5.
that is simply because he can't play. Like nothing really else to say about it. He can't stay on the court. He can't be healthy. Obviously, when he's playing and he's healthy, he is a top
Yeah,
mm, 3 to 2 center in the league. 3. I want to put him at top 2, but
yeah.
he's top 3. But yeah, I just put him at 6 because let's face it, the guys above
I
him are
am
available on any given night.
I am happy to report that Joel Embiid's career high is not against the Wizards, but 3 out of his top 11 games are.
Who do you got? You said you had Joel Embiid at number 5.
I had him 5, yeah. So who's your number 5?
My number 5 is Carl Anthony Towns. Carl
Okay,
Anthony
I had
Towns.
him
We have
had him 4. Spoiler alert,
we're
guys,
we're
but
like one ahead, and that's just because I fucking
no, I
put Rudy
know.
Gobert
You
on
want to know
my
why?
list. Because
Gobert's not on my fucking
yeah,
list.
I had Cat at number 5 because Cat has all the offensive talent in the world, like all of it. Like he can
Yeah,
dribble a little bit, he can pass, he can score at all 3 levels. However, he doesn't. Like however he just does
yeah,
he just for some reason whatever it is he just doesn't do it. Like we saw like there were games in the finals where he scored like 2 points. Like where he's just a complete non-factor. There's too many games where he is a complete non-factor for me to be able to put him higher. Like the peak of Cat is better than probably Rudy Gobert, who I have at number 4, spoiler, and whoever else I have on his list. But he's not consistent, and then he's fouling out of every game. He's not a good defender. I don't care how many times that narrative tries to get pushed. I'm never falling for Rudy Gobert being a good defender. I'm not falling for that narrative. Um,
you're not
or sorry,
falling
sorry,
for.
sorry. Carl Anthony Towns being a good defender. I'm not
I was like, this
falling
dude
for the
don't know
narrative.
fucking anything about anything.
So yeah, Cat number 5. Any given night he can play like number 3 and number 4. Any given night he
Okay,
can also play like number 10. Like I don't know. He's just too inconsistent, but we all know what Cat is. We know he's an all NBA player. We know he's an all-star. So I have him at my number 5.
okay. Cat, his 18th best game in which he dropped 40 was against the Washington Wizards.
He had let me guess. He had his career high against the Hornets.
Yep, 62 points.
Yeah, because I remember he was on pace to go for 70, and it was like right after Joel Embiid went for 70 and Luka went for 70, and then he was like at like 50 at halftime, and then he just
Yeah. So you're telling me Embiid had 70 go or Cat almost had 70. I want you to guess how many what is Rudy Gobert's career high?
33.
35. And you know how I know he's ass? The Wizards don't even show up on here. He got that shit against the Knicks and the Nets.
Yeah, bro, whatever. You got anything else to say about Cat before we move on to Rudy Gobert?
Um he allegedly picked up on
He's
defense.
got
But you
nothing.
already said that.
He's got nothing else to say. At
That was
number,
my opinion.
it's true.
Disagree.
The
So
rumors are true. I have Rudy Gobert on my number four spot. I'm done disrespecting Rudy Gobert, man. I'm done. I'm done with it.
I just started and I love it.
Year after
So
year after year, he's the best rim protector in the league. I mean, obviously now a guy named Victor Wembanyama exists, so maybe he's not the
I
best
was about to say.
player in the league, but like elite defense. And you talk about guys that play their role. That's what Rudy Gobert does to a T. Um, Comes in,
Yeah.
he's an elite defender. He's not going to try to do too much offensively. He actually was a little bit better. I mean, if he just didn't have the worst fucking hands in the league, like it's so weird that his worst trait is the fact that he can't catch the ball. But
You know
that
what's
is
funny
Rudy
though?
Gobert's
He was
biggest
able to
weakness.
grab that microphone just fine during COVID.
Just
So
tapping on a microphone, this fucking idiot.
yeah.
Yeah, bro. And you know it kind of pains me because I don't like Rudy Gobert. Like I'm not a like Rudy Gobert fan at all. But I feel like I'm also the world's biggest Karl Anthony Towns hater. Like I can't stand the guy. So they both go hand in hand. They can hold hands next to
Yeah.
each other at the 4 and 5 spot, and it like literally hurts my soul to do that. But I think they're both
Yeah. They used to play
significantly
together. They
better.
actually played the 4 and the 5 too. That's
Yeah, that's
crazy as far.
crazy. I think they're just both significantly better than Zubac, Duran, Jared Allen, Sengun, like all those guys.
Yeah. I think when I think of, Rudy Gobert Borgerel, which is his full legal name. I think of the number 34. Now you might be wondering why do I think of the number 34? Because that's how fucking old he is. And I think that he's not going to be very good anymore. Because he's 34 years old. In addition, his stats kind of suck. I'm
You can't
analytics
look at
pilled
his
now.
stats and expect to
I'm
see
I'm
something out
complete
of
I'm
Rudy, man.
completely analytics pilled now that Jaylen Brown got traded. I mean, like last year he was the 13th ranked player for DPOY. This year he was 4th ranked. He averages 10 points a game. 10 points a game,
That's
not
all he
even 2
needs.
blocks.
That's all he needs.
Alex R is better. So we got new Frenchman. We got new tall Frenchman. He
Who
can
do you have at your number 4?
at my number 4.
Was that Cat?
I have the cat himself.
Wait, who do you have at number 3? Wait, did you have
Bamonte.
wait? Did you have Joel Embiid?
He was 5.
Oh, duh. I'm just not paying attention. Yeah, Bam at number 3. Yes, we
We
live in
got
a world where Bam
Bamonte.
Adebayo is the consensus
Although
third best
I don't
center in the
know.
league,
I don't
man.
know because let's find out. I'll spoil it. His career highs against the Wizards as well.
83.
I think what is Jokic's career high?
I don't
Because
know,
here's
like
my thing.
59.
Do we agree that Bam Adebayo is better than Jokic on defense?
Bro, you could. Okay. I literally can sit here and argue with anybody for however long they want to that Bam Adebayo is the best defensive player on the planet.
Okay. Well, I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad we agree. So how are you going to explain to me that Jokic is better on offense when Bamonte has a higher career high by 22 points?
So what
That doesn't happen on accident.
what's Jokic's career high? Like 65 or something?
61.
61. He probably
Also,
had
his third highest.
61, 18, and like 12 or some shit.
Nope, actually only 61, 10, and 10. So nice
Ooh.
try. Do you want to know what his third best game was?
Fucking 58.
56 in 39 minutes with 16 rebounds and 8 assists
Let's take a
against
step
the
back.
Washington.
Let's take a step back. Let's talk about Bam. Bam Adebayo, man. Like I said, I can sit here and argue with anybody that he's the best defender on the planet. He can legitimately,
Pull a random name out of hat. You're choosing Bam to guard that player no matter
yeah.
what.
Like if you have, yeah,
If you got a
literally,
random player, you got a true 1 through 5 potential to guard players, it's Bam.
there's no one
In the
better.
varieties of 1 through 5.
Um,
He could guard a Kyrie and guard an Embiid. That's one of one. The only person even comes close is OG.
OG, maybe Scotty Barnes,
Yeah.
but that's
But
really it. But
also they
like,
don't
they're not guarding a Joel Embiid or a
yeah,
Wemby because they're just gonna
my
put him in
point.
the
Like
basket. But like, the thing is with Bam is that he's a victim of being. Mm, how do I say this without sounding like overly glazed? He's a victim of not being in the spotlight enough. He's a victim of being on, Jimmy Butler led teams that were always like bad during the regular season, and then Jimmy Butler happened in the postseason. So like Bam has never been the focal point. I think this year with Giannis, like people are gonna see how good of a defender Bam really is. Like every year, you can look at the Miami Heat; they're like top five or like very close to it defensively, and that's
that
purely
front court is
because of
terrible.
Bam.
That
Um,
front court is terrible.
like bro, straight jacket. Like you're not scoring against that shit. I've genuinely seen Bam go like in multiple possessions. Like I've seen him go out, guard Jamal Murray the next possession, guard Aaron Gordon the next possession, guard Jokic the next possession, play the top of his zone the next possession, play the bottom of it. Like I've seen him do everything
Christian Braun, you can
in
guard
a
Christian
I've seen
Braun
him
pretty
do
easily.
everything in a 1 quarter span. Um
Yeah.
and then offensively, he's continued to improve. He can shoot threes now a little bit. Like he can give you 20 a night. I think he averaged like literally 20 a game this year. Like obviously, Bam is not Jokic or Wemby. Like he's not, and he's not even Joel Embiid in terms of like at his ultimate peak. Like, but he's the perfect center for I think almost any team that's not looking for their center to be their best player. Um,
Yeah.
he's just phenomenal, and he does everything. He literally does everything on the court. So, got to be top three to me. To me, I'm putting him over Cat easily. I think that's probably going to be people's biggest gripe with this, and to me, it's not
I
a
mean, we agreed
concern.
on this. So
Bam's not going to foul
my
out
thing
in
with
eight
Bam,
minutes.
yeah, my thing with Bam is like he's been on an Iron Man as well. He's
hmm
played
He plays every game almost.
like 71 plus games for the last 4 years. And also like just his body type, I think will hold up in the regular
Who
season too.
cares,
The
man? He has
only
the
concern I have with
passion,
Bam,
man.
no, the only thing I have concern with Bam is he's not even the best player in his marriage, and that's crazy.
That is crazy. He's probably the only I mean, okay, I ain't gonna lie, he is.
I mean, he's beating her 1v1, but
He
like
would
I mean
give
like
Asia to work. But yeah, I know what you mean. Like,
relative to
how
his
often
league,
is it that an NBA player marries or dates a WNBA player and like she's better than him? Yeah, like accolade wise, stat wise, everything. Yeah, that's kind of
yeah.
crazy. Who do you got at number two? Because this is where it gets interesting.
So I have Wemby, but I don't like it.
I've been
Can you
going back
sell
and
me
forth this whole time. I don't know.
can
I
you
don't
sell
know.
me on Wemby being number one?
I can't because I
That's
don't
the
even know if
segment.
I have Wemby at number one. I just know I
Yeah,
have
that's
them
my
both
thing.
top
Like
two.
I want to believe in the Wemby number one center case. I want to believe in the Wemby best player in the world
Me too.
case.
And for a while I
I
did. I
just
think I even
can't
have like
get
a
there, you
video
know?
out there where I said Wemby's the best player in the world. However, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna put Wemby at my two, and I'm gonna put Jokic at my number one. I'm gonna put Wemby at two, and I'm gonna say this. He's young. I think by the end of next year he'll probably be pretty consistently number one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give Jokic the benefit of the doubt and make Wemby really earn it. You know what I'm saying? Jokic has
Yeah.
been at the top, the peak of the peak for what, like 5, 6, 7, 8 years now. Like he's
Hmm.
three-time MVP, been to the finals MVP. He'll give you 28, 13, and 10 every night. Like absolute offensive engine. Um, so I want to give Jokic. I feel like this last year before Wemby really just takes it over because I mean Wemby is Wemby, bro. He's
I'll I'll also put it this way: Jokic is the best offensive player in the world.
easily,
Wemby is the best defensive player in the world.
easily.
Offense is slightly more valuable than
Yeah,
defense.
I agree. The
That's
only
just how
thing
it is.
that makes that such like a crazy thing is like Wemby's so far and away the best defensive player in the world. I feel like Jokic kind of is offensively like far and away the
Yeah,
best, but it's like
I think.
Wemby also gives you 25, 26, 27 a night, where it's
Well,
like
here's my thing.
it
Here's my
makes
thing.
it hard.
If you gave, trying to think what the most like insufferable player would be. Like, imagine if you gave Kyrie Jokic's stat lines over the
Yeah,
last 15 years. Do you think Kyrie is regarded as a top 5 player of all time? I think he is. I think a lot of the hatred for Jokic is he's just not very entertaining.
yeah,
If you're not a hardcore basketball fan, you know what I mean?
yeah. If you're not really a hoop watcher, like a
If
ball
you're not
number, like
locked in
if
on the
you're not a
hoops,
basketball enjoyer,
if you're not a
shout out
basketball
KDB.
junkie, I mean, like selling your children's
All
possessions to
right,
afford league pass.
I don't
Like
really know.
you need to be shooting up
Okay.
on the court and on league pass. You
Anyways,
know,
we're just gonna disregard everything that Robbie's saying because he's clearly lost his mind as we're like an hour and a half into this. But Wemby, best defensive player on the planet. He's entering year 3. He's coming off a finals run where he really choked. I'm not gonna lie, he really choked, and that's kind of another reason why I give Jokic the run because like it was kind of bad from them.
here's
But
my thing though: if the Spurs win 3 more games last year, Wemby is regarded as the best player in the world unanimously.
yeah, yeah. But then
But
number 1, obviously we got Jokic. So
big
go ahead,
Duke.
list your top 10 out.
Yeah, I got you. I got Jared Allen, Avika Zubac, Alex Sarr, Alperen Şengün, Jalen Duren, Joel Embiid, Karl Anthony Towns, Bam Adebayo, Victor Wembanyama, Nikola Jokic. I actually forgot Şengün's first name at first. I was like, what the fuck is the first name?
And my top 10 was at 10, I had Sengun. At 9, I had Jared Allen. At 8, I had Zubac. At 7, I had Duran. 6, I had Embiid. 5, I have Cat. 4, I have Rudy Gobert. 3, Bam. 2, Wemby. And 1, Nikola Jokic. I think it's pretty straightforward. I think the only big like crazy thing is that you had Sar and not Rudy Gobert. But besides that, we had
It's a
everybody.
lot more like chalk
Yeah,
than
I agree.
power forward and small forward. We're small forward and power forward. We're kind of like this could go any direction. I'm pretty confident on this order
Yeah,
going
I
into the
agree.
year,
I agree.
plus or
But
minus 1 2 spots for everybody else. But
of course, Walker Kessler, Walker Kessler might have his fucking
if he
breakout.
plays more than 5 games, we can talk about it.
But that'll do it for this week's episode, everyone. We will be back next week, and we will be talking about what are we going to be talking about next week?
Positives, Western Conference things, and another segment that we need to figure
And
out.
then we'll figure something out for y'all. But until
Yeah.
next week, catch y'all later.